What's up, y'all? My name is Philip Ford. I am a current doctoral student. I am finishing up my PhD in leadership specifically, but my research interest is attachment styles, and more specifically, insecure maternal attachment in Black boys and urban communities. And what that means is that I'm actually researching what maternal abandonment looks like in Black boys. We often talk about fatherlessness, and we talk about how, I date my stuff back to the 80s crack epidemic and how that specific time period, a lot of families and homes were broken. And during that time period, what we see is fatherless moving, or not moving, but leaving out of the home because of drugs and addictions. And my question as I was researching was, well, what about women? Because there are a lot of women who are addicts and men who are addicts. And there's not like oh, this number is higher, this number is higher, but we see both. And during that time period, we know for a fact that women were also faced by the crack epidemic during that time. And so we don't see a lot of that in research. And so I spent the last 4 or 5 years researching that topic. And what I came up with is that how we are defining abandonment is very one sided. Abandonment, in a lot of cases in research, is just talking about leaving, or the complete absence, the absence of presence. And when we do that, what happens is a lot of men or fathers are the primary case studies for these, in which, it's okay, it is rightfully so. It's a lot of research on it, and the research is great. We need that research. But what I realized is that abandonment looks a lot of different ways. Many children can be abandoned emotionally, they can be abandoned physically, and it's not just their presence is gone, but physically in regards to like touch, healthy touch from a parent. They can be abandoned mentally and different things. And so what I started to see was that boys, when it comes to research, there is not a lot of research just in general around boys, mother wounds, insecure attachment, and a lot of boys, we don't just talk about like our mothers in that way, because we love our moms. We feel like, if we talk about our moms, then we're doing them injustice or whatever it may be. The reality is that when it comes to healing, we have to be aware. We have to be aware of all of the different issues that create mother wounds inside of us. And that's what this channel is. This channel is literally just me expressing the things, the areas that I have gone through in my life. I did not grow up with my mom's touch. Like, my mom was not very physical. I don't recall many times when my mom or my grandma hugged me, kissed me, but my mom's mom was also not physical in that regard as well. And so there were a lot of issues that I have, and that are directly connected to that insecure attachment. I've struggled with addiction. I've struggled with various coping mechanisms. I struggle with mental health. Even now today, like, I've battled depression most of my life. I'm diagnosed as bipolar, and but I'm also healing from a lot of these things. And most of these areas I didn't even know existed in my life until I began to do the deeper work, until I began to seek awareness and seek understanding, until I began to dive into to therapy and brotherhood in general. So that is what I am looking to build here. My goal is to help men, specifically Black men, become stronger fathers, become stronger men, to become stronger leaders in their communities. Right now, men are struggling. Men are failing. Men are literally at the bottom of the barrel. And then when we look at that barrel, Black men are seemingly even further down. Despite what we see about a lot of Black men, they're thriving and a lot of things of that nature. Those are smaller numbers compared to the masses. And what I want to do is I want to help men to heal from all areas of pain. I want to create brotherhood for men. I want to create a space where men can go and feel like men again, because masculinity There is a war against masculinity. There is a war against men choosing to be strong, to be leaders, to be priests, protectors, providers in their homes. And we have to do better with creating a space where men can just be men. I think about a lot of church groups and things of that nature. And yes, I am a Christian, but a lot of those spaces are just like kumbaya circles. You don't go there and you don't really feel like, you just really connecting with other brothers. Like I want to see more stuff where men where we're able to go to gun ranges, where we are able to train some types of combat sports, maybe spar a little bit, right? That's my vision. That's what I'm looking to build here, through just this channel, through using my voice, my research. I just want to see men healthy again. So this was just a little bit of a rant. I had no real direction with this, but I knew that this was something that was just burning in my heart. So I wanted to get it out there. I wanted to just speak on what it is I'm trying to do here. And if this resonates with you in any way, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell. I am going to be working effortlessly to be pumping out videos every single week that help men grow, that help men challenge negative core beliefs, to change their mindset, to heal from mother wounds, to heal from daddy wounds, to heal from whatever it is that is keeping you from being a son, a priest, a protector, a provider, and a fighter. I want to see men whole. I want to see men thrive in society. And right now, we have a lot of work to do, and I'm just filling in the gaps. Grace and peace. Until next time. Peace.